You are now tuned into WKNJ 90.3 FM. This is the Garden State Hip Hop Hour. I'm your host, Rich, and today we have a special guest with us. His name is Kertasy.
Yeah, Kertasy, Playboy of the Hood, the dark-skinned man with the Forever 10 representing the lead team. You know what I mean? I'm finally here. I finally made it up here. Yeah, the dark-skinned man with the Forever 10.
I appreciate you coming through, my guy.
For sure, man. I'm happy to be here.
I actually met you, a month ago now, 2 months ago at the lobby?
Yeah, about 2 months. Probably about 2 months, yeah.
Yeah, so we linked up, and now we got you on the show finally, like you were saying before.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Definitely, I'm finally here.
So you've been working recently this year. You dropped the Collage.
Yeah, over the summer.
And that's just 7 tracks, right?
Yeah, 7 tracks.
So why'd you decide to go with like a shorter project?
The way the masses are right now, like the attention span of the audience, and being an independent artist, it's always best to be in and out. You know what I mean? Because like I said, a lot of people don't know who the fuck I am. So, I wanted to give them a project where it's like 7 tracks where you don't have to skip, survive for everybody. That you're gonna find something that you like. And like I said, I wanted to be in and out. And also, it's like a way to just, get right to the point with it. That's why I just, kept the 7 tracks.
You just said something that I really caught on to that and it's not disrespect to any artist, but like it's a great point. You're an independent artist. People don't know who I am, like outside of maybe like the region or people who have been listening to you for years.
Exactly.
Did it take you a while to like accept that or it's like own that rather than walking into places like, I'm Kertasy?
No, because when I say I take this game so serious and I'm really, really about this, like the music and the passion, but besides the passion, I'm really I'm into the game and I understand the transition you have to make. And this is a business. So you have to pay attention to how everything's working, and imply it to yourself as an independent artist. So even though you an indie, don't mean you have to move or look like one. So, I try to move like a major, look like a major, from down to the videos and down to, the strategic ways of how to release music, even to, social media, from Instagram to TikTok, it's a lot of stuff, man. Like you gotta get on.
I think everything you said there was great, valid points. And I don't want to jump too far ahead. I just wanted to get back to the album so we could talk about the album. So did you have a lead single off the album or a main song you're pushing right now?
Yeah, I had a lead single, You See Me, and I was pushing it for like 2 years. I had that song for 2 years, and I released the song. You know how they always say, if you got a single, just keep pushing it. So when I released You See Me, I didn't really have a lot of money around that time, but the way I wrote the song, the single lasted for years. I know how to make records where it was, still sound good years after. It's not going to sound just relevant for now. So when I released that record, it was like almost 3 years ago, and I just released the video, last year. So it just resurged and gave it a more boost. And then when I linked up with my manager like a year ago, and I started doing all the tours, then that's, that also pushed the single more. You feel me? So now I had an official video. Now I'm on the road pushing You See Me, so it's old to me, but it's new to everybody else that's been hearing it. So me performing it over and over and over. In the meantime, though, I was always working on new records, and that's how I came up with the Collage.
So when you're crafting your songs, you try not to use like too many like references that like would make a song outdated. Like if you use certain like references or slang that maybe now 2 years later, people are like, oh, hold up, this is an old song now.
Right. I try to keep it very in the middle, you know what I mean? And like I said, I'm a songwriter, so I always like to write what I feel, what I like, you feel me? And I always think, is this going to sound relevant 2-3 years from now? So I take time when I write my records, you know what I mean? So, people can hear it when you hear it. But I mean, at the end of the day, it still sounds, music right now changes every year. You feel me? So I try to do the best to make a record that's gonna, last. But that's what it is as a songwriter. That's what challenges you. You know what I mean? That's how all the other great artists last. You know what I mean? They had records you can hear later, years after years. You know what I mean? I'm from that era, so like I said, I take my time on my records.
So that's the one that you're pushing as a single. But is there any other track on there like doing really well or that people are gravitating towards?
Yeah, they Clout, the intro.
I was going to ask you about something about Clout, but go ahead. I'll ask you after you finish.
Clout and the ladies are really loving BFL and Creme de la Creme. It's between those two.
You kind of ended more of like a...
Yeah, you know what I mean? You started off and then, mellow it down. Gotta mellow it down. You feel me? But I'm getting a lot of feedback. See, when I made the Collage, I wanted to make nothing but single records. So I knew I was going to have a lot of people saying, yo, I like this record, Kertasy. Or, I like this one better. Or I like this one better. So this is what I wanted. I wanted to cause the confusion, like which one to push, because my whole objective was to make just a EP with full of singles, but not all on the same topic, but all of them sound different. You know what I mean? None of it's not like you can when you hear every track, they do not sound the same.
Mm-hmm.
The lyrics, the flows, the concept, they're all like all 7 different type of sounds, flow, just to show my writing ability, and just to show people like, listen, like I can go any ways, any vibe. You feel me?
Yeah, and there's something for everybody. But you said something on Clout. I was gonna see if it's about somebody directly or if it's just a general statement. I called. He said, "You was my partner in crime." Don't if I wrote this wrong, but you was my partner in crime, but you didn't believe in the grind. And now you missing out or missing the rise. I can't. The last part. So is that personal. Like
that's personal? Very personal.
So do you feel like there was a lot of people who didn't believe in you, or was there just specific people on your team that kind of like jumped off board?
It was people in the past that I used to work with, and I had this dream. And I shared it with them, and I put a lot of energy, but things just didn't work out. I tried to do the whole team thing. Because me as an independent artist, I still got the passion to able to push another artist. Or if I feel like you talented, like I got some knowledge for you, we can, go aboard and do this together. Not a lot of artists got that that confidence and mentality to still push themselves and have a helping hand for another artist. You feel me? So that's why I know where I'm going with this. When I get myself in a good position, I'm gonna be signing more artists. You feel me? Because I was forced to learn the business. So yeah, that record was very personal because it's like you didn't believe in it, and now it's people I ran into now from the past. They look at me and they just shake my hand out of respect, like like, and I get it. I'm not, and I'm very respectful with it. You feel me? I'm not cocky with it, but I understand why they so humbly shake my hand and be like, yeah, because where I came from. You was there with me from day one, my nigga. Like, and I'm like the last one who made it without a kid, who I didn't get no girl pregnant, and who really kept going. So, I understand the respect, and I earned that respect, and that's why I humbly, accept it from people. But I get it though.
Yeah, your actions are showing what you're doing. And so, do you currently manage any artists, or are you talking about you think you have the ability to help somebody out? Like, are you more mentoring right now?
Mentoring, like I have artists who hit me up, ask for advice. Like some artists out here, like y'all know, who will hit me up, like, yo, like, how do I do this? Or what should I do to go? What's what's the plug to do that? You feel me? Like some popular artists, and out of respect, I give them some advice, or I'll tell them, like, yo, do this or do that. I share the knowledge, you feel me? As long if I really rock with you, I'm not the type to be stingy with the knowledge, you feel me? Because I'm confident enough to know that I don't give a fuck. I can help you out and it's still not gonna take the shine away from me because I'm me. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So I can help anybody out and I feel no type of way. Yeah,
you feel like your product is strong enough that some people. I feel like when people are nervous to share stuff, it's because they're not too confident in what they're doing or what they're putting out. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, it's like, why be nervous? Why not just help the next person? They might be able to help you down the road as well.
If you dope, man, you ain't worried about the next nigga next to you. I don't give a fuck how tall, how hard, how cool, how dope you are. I'm me. People love me for me, who I am. So whatever I do to help you out is not going to take away from me. You feel me? And that's when some people got to understand how to, they just got to understand how to, when you there, you just know. So, I get it at the end of the day.
So what was like the biggest thing for you to overcome as an independent artist, or hardest lesson you had to learn? You know what I'm saying?
The hardest lesson I had to learn as an independent artist was spending the money. Spending the money. Because when I was a kid, I used to be managed by somebody that spent everything. And I took it for granted. He was like, I had a little single deal with Universal, and we wasn't really getting nowhere too far. And he was saying, listen, I'm reaching a certain age. If we don't get another situation for you, I'm going to have to stop fucking with you, man. I'm about to, marry my girlfriend, get some kids. I'm reaching that age. And I had him, he was behind me for like over 7 years. He was, So all I knew was this dude spending money. I didn't know about nothing about spending money. I didn't know nothing about, linking up, getting the connects and all that until that day I woke up and he really like gave it up. And by that time, I already did so much dope shit that the hood expected me to make it. You feel me? And it's like, I can't stop now. It's gonna be embarrassing if I don't keep going. Then I'm like, nigga, I thought you was out of here. You feel me? So, you know, it took that time for me to wake up one day and I'm like, damn, I'm by myself out here. I really gotta spend this money. You know what I mean? So when I took that decision of, you know what I mean, to step up and to boss up, that's when that was the turning point that I knew this. I was ready and I was like all in on this. You feel me? And then, you know, to the point that you like, shit, my ex-girlfriend broke up with me for this shit. She was like, I'm so focused more onto this goal than the relationship that, yo, my nigga, I gotta be out.
Are you still like friends with that person that was your manager, or did it end?
Nah, you know, we parted ways, whatever. So he went his way doing his thing as a family man. I just kept doing my thing, and you know, it is what it is. You feel me? But I still feel like I owe him. You know what I mean? Even though he don't know that, but I still feel like I owe him because he sacrificed a lot. He sacrificed a lot for me, pushing behind me, and then we didn't get to that goal. You know what I mean? So me continuing doing what I'm doing throughout all these years and building the success I've been built and where I'm at right now, as I'm climbing, I always said, listen, when I get to a certain level, I'm going to come back and reward him.
So then what is the goal that you're talking about, that goal? Is it like a deal? Is it just a hit song? Is it?
Nah, the goal, well, I built my whole brand, my whole lead team brand. So my whole goal is to get like a partnership, you know, distribution deal for my brand, my label, and then push other artists as well. You feel me? So yeah, that's the real goal right there. Get that big check and let me do my CEO thing. Let me just rock. Because like I said, I got the marketing down pat. I have a team. You know what I mean? I got my manager is my booking agent. So all the stuff that these major artists need, I'm already doing it without the major. Because I see the behind the scenes shit. These are the people that's hollering at my manager to get shows for their artists who are signed. Because my manager happened to be a booking agent. You know what I mean? Shout out to Scott Morris and Asia Golden. That's more bookings agency. So, you know, that's how I've been able to be traveling from here to the West Coast to Paris. I got a European tour coming up soon as well. Like I said, I'm just been booked up, and ever since I linked up with them, everything's been taken off ever since, you know?
So you've been doing this for a long time. What do you feel like was the moment when you decided, like, yeah, like rap or making music is really what I'm going to pursue with my life? That you knew it could eventually pay the bills or currently pays the bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you have a moment?
When I was working with R.Kelly, you know, I know, like, this is, like I said, at the end of the day, he is who he is. And then this was like years ago. You know what I mean? I got discovered by him around Chicago and we was working. And so, you know, I was doing songs like shit like B2K and shit like that, writing stuff. But stuff that never came out. But
you didn't write Bump Bump Bump?
No. But you know, me working with him for like over a year. I was his artist for a year. He just had me just writing, doing songs, and then had me meet with people from Jive Records, and you know what I mean, that experience and just his cosign saying like, listen, I know you're such a dope artist. That's why I'm not rushing to put you out. That's why I'm gonna just keep having you work. And then people used to be like, yo, who this like little Jersey nigga he got? Like, you know what I mean? His little secret weapon. You feel me? That he about to push out, but his you know, pornography case was prolonging so long that we didn't get to, you know what I mean,
reach where you thought it would reach.
Yeah, so.
Wait, did you write any songs that we may know?
Songs they didn't come out, but records that I had pre-hand before y'all even heard it, like B2K Girlfriend, I Need a Girlfriend. I had that record with his reference on it. Oh. And he had told me, listen, I want you to write a record to this, but this is for B2K. So write a verse. I want to see how, you know what I mean, see how you sound. So I wrote the first verse. So when I'm rapping to him, he was like, all right, I don't like it. Write another one. What the fuck I'm gonna say?
Yeah, like, no, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I'm the type of person I appreciate that blunt honesty from people because I'd rather you not lie to me. Just tell me it's garbage so I could do it again.
He was straight up was like, nah, I don't like it. So I'm like, I bet. Got right to it. Started writing. And then I spit it to him again. Another verse. He was like, all right. I recorded it, but, you know, that vocals never came out.
Yeah, B2K. And
then, like, months later, I heard him. The video came out. But I had the reference track with his voice on it.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of experiences like that I had that I knew that I'm this is what I gotta do.
So you knew that, like, okay, I really have something going on.
Yeah, man. If somebody like that acknowledged me in the game and wanted to bring me in to work on records and write songs, like that means something. You're not just take anybody. You feel me?
What kind of things would you say you learned from him? Did you like that helped you improve music?
This one thing, right? R.Kelly, he used to let me come in a booth when he record, right? And this was his advice. His advice was always keep a tape recorder and record your references. 'Cause, sometimes you might be walking around and you got a melody, but if you don't put it down, you can forget it.
Yeah.
So he always said, yo, record yourself. Everything you do, always record. So he used to keep tape recorders everywhere. One in the bathroom, one in the car, everywhere, like little tape recorders everywhere. And he always said, work out. Not to get in shape and big, but he says, I can run up and down the stage and hold the same note and not lose any breath. You don't want to be these rappers out here performing, losing breath, and you ain't got no, you know what I mean? That's why to this day, I don't do hype mans. I'm my own hype man. When I perform, I'm my own hype man.
And speaking of performances, so you just did 2 tours, right? You had the Classic Session 1, which was most recently with Lou Got Cash. And then you did the Collage tour. You were Atlanta, Montreal, Toronto, North Carolina, Michigan, Ohio, Maryland, Connecticut. So you had like a nice little trip around, like in the Northeast, a little bit in Canada. So how did that all go, or how was that experience?
That was good. That was like my second time in Canada. The Collage tour was definitely,
that was the Collage tour.
Yeah, that was really good. You know what I mean? I collaborated with some other artists, Lil Mop Top, Mikey Polo, who I just got a record with as well. It's gonna come out soon, like next year. We got a crazy record.
You say next year, and soon I forget
like
that we're
soon,
like literally only like a month away.
Yeah, we got a crazy record. And what else? Like, definitely met a lot of connections. You know what I mean? And definitely like made fan base, because that performance goes a long, long way, man. Performing goes a long way, because that's where people really get to be like, you know what? I need to follow you. If I don't get that reaction, I didn't put a good performance. And I always get that reaction, Rich. Like, you're Rich. I always get that reaction, bro. Like, soon as I finish performing, I get off that stage. Bro, what's your Instagram? What's your da-da-da?
That aggressive?
Yeah, like, what's your Instagram? This, that, third. I'm like, yeah. So it's definitely, and it sharpens me up. It sharpens me up, like, when I'm performing.
No, I agree with you. I think like that personal connection we have when we actually see an artist in person might even change the way we hear the music.
Yeah, definitely, man. And like when they actually see you, it's like anybody could look cool on Instagram. Anybody could look like a star on Instagram. But if you give it to them in 3D, in front of their face, you got to make them believe who the fuck you are. Like,
I'm loving the energy.
You got to make them feel like you the nigga they need to be following.
Yeah.
I'm who you need to be knowing. I'm your new favorite artist. What you see on the gram is the same way you see, because they got to believe it.
Yeah, no, that confidence.
They got to give them something to be like, yo, you got to give them that character they want to look up to. You know what I mean? Hopefully follow. This music, this is the business. You feel me?
So
fuck all that cool shit. You got to know how to come. You feel me? People can lie all they want, but that's the blueprint to being a real star and to really make it.
What was your favorite city to perform in?
Atlanta.
You did 3 nights there, right?
Yeah, I did 2 nights.
2 nights?
2 nights. Because we out there for A3C.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
you know what I mean? 2 nights over there. And then, yeah, that was, we was all just.
And the reception there was of you. That energy right there? I need to follow you? That was the reception?
That was the energy, man. But
who set that tour up for you?
It was my manager,
okay.
Scott. You know what I mean? Scott, like I said, More Bookings Agency. And they the one that do a lot of these artists that's like just signed. Like I said, the labels are hollering at him. And while they, when he put these shows together, his main artist, who else is on that bill? So that's how I'm building a relationship with these artists and learning the game and seeing how these labels are working, putting shows together for these signed artists. Because once you're signed, you're signed. They got to look for somebody like my manager now to get you shows and put shows together, tours and all that. And then, yeah, like it's like a lot of little secret shit. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a little bit more too.
I'm like, yo, so we doing more than the dudes that sign? You saying I'm looking like I'm out here because it's people that I know that sign, like verified and everything, blue checked up. And they be like, yo, I never touched the places you touched. How you getting these shows? And I'm thinking like, bro,
you're signed.
You're signed, or you look like you lit out here. These niggas not really getting shows. They don't know who to contact. They don't know who to talk to. But my manager's a dude. He's a plug. And good thing I found that out early. I saw that early.
Do you see an advantage to being signed, or would you rather be unsigned and independent?
There is an advantage of being signed.
Well, yeah, there's always an advantage because of the money behind it. But do you feel necessarily that you need to be signed?
No, and I don't feel like I need. Like, I don't feel the same way like I was like years ago about getting signed, because I've seen so many ways able to get money. You feel me? And then it's just money. If I find an investor, 'cause I'm doing all this without an investor. You feel me? So imagine if I find an investor. That's all it is. All you have to do is get the money to do what you need to do, and then everything else is gonna come to you because of the internet. Like I said, I got a booking agent, so I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. You feel me? I ain't got no kid to hold me back, so I can up and go. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm all in. So once you do all that and build a fan base, and then as long as you keep your analytics and your team, and you keep you gotta keep up with everything that's going on, you could definitely make money. Like, I made money off selling merch. I made like over $500 something in one night one time, just selling merch, shirts and all that, and other artists was buying it. That's how I knew that, all right, this merch is hitting, because you would think somebody would have an ego wearing somebody else's shit. Like, nah, man. No, they was buying it.
That's dope. And as an independent artist, not signed to nobody, you have your creative freedom. Exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm cool with some of the top directors. Like Jay Rodriguez, when I shot Lil Wayne and XX Don't Cry video. That's like my big bro. Like, I'm at the crib with his family. He shot, I got like 5 videos under my belt. He put me in a couple of videos, like, to acting. He put me in a DJ Khaled and Rick Ross video. He put me in Maino's video. So he just be throwing me shit. So I got one of the top directors on my team.
How'd you feel about playing that role in Maino's video, though?
Actually, I'm gonna be real with you. I was like, he's like, yo, you gotta do a comedy type. And I'm like, that's some on swag, bro. Some on style, man. You know, he's like, yo, Kurt, but you could pull it off. I'm like, you're right. I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna do it. I'm like, if I do it though, I have some rules. Ain't nobody gonna be pushing me around, mushing me like no little punk ass nigga. None of that shit. You feel me? But let me just do my own thing, and I just put my mindset as if, like Friday, this little hood comedy movie.
Yeah.
So, and I love acting. I just don't be yelling like I want to be an actor. So the way I portray my acting side is through my music videos.
Yeah, I just want to ask. I feel like if you didn't stand your ground like that, it's not necessarily always the best look to play that kind of role as your own artist.
Yeah, you feel me? But you know what I mean? You just gotta be confident. People gotta know.
You owned it, and you made sure you didn't come out looking crazy.
Exactly. I knew the limit I was gonna take. Like I said, I'm in control. It's not like he gave me a script. He just told me, like, this is how I need this character to be. I'm like, I bet I'm gonna just do some cool, funny shit, but we're not gonna do nothing that's gonna violate me. You feel me? I don't give a fuck what it is.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So, it came out right. When people saw it, because I was a little insecure about it at first. I was like, yo, I don't know. I'm like, fuck it. If I'm going to do it anyway. Because at the end of the day, if you personally know me, people that personally know me, like, you have a sense of humor. Like, I really like to have comedy shit. I like to look at, comedy movies, doing some funny shit. So that's my first time even portraying it to everybody, seeing that side of me. But at the end of the day, nobody was looking at me funny or testing me after seeing that video. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm good.
And then you were in the DJ Khaled video, and how was that experience?
That was good. I played a serious role. That was a more, you could play yourself. You feel me? And it was cool. I met Khaled, you know what I mean? Hi, bye.
Not like, hi, hop on my album.
Hi, bye. Hi, bye.
That's dope.
it. You know what I mean? He's working.
Nah, I feel you. And I just want that. And the other tour you did, Class in Session, that was going around like high schools and stuff like that, right? With Blue Got Cash and a couple other people on there.
Yeah.
So how'd that come together? Was that more of like just a benefit for the kids, or?
Yeah, I mean, I was through my manager again, and this chick from Rock Nation, I forgot her name. Damn. Miss Artistry as well as part of it. And it's just like a run for the high school kids. What we do, we go to the high school, we talk to them for a little bit, and we put a show on for them. And that's like I think those are the best runs. Those are like better than like doing those.
Really?
A little bit better than festivals. I ain't gonna front.
Why you think so?
You know why? These kids are on it. These kids are on it. It's like a more personal vibe with them. So as soon as you perform this, that, and third, what's your Instagram? They're following right there and then. There's nothing else distracting them. And if you looking like a star to these kids, and they looking like, wow. And if your gram kind of lit, you know, it's perception for these kids. They on it, and they the ones that all these labels are trying to get these artists to get, you know what I mean, in front of anyway. Yeah. What they do, high school and college runs. Those are the best. The labels always push the artists to do college, you know what I mean, get to the younger demographic. They're the ones that spending money. They're the ones coming out. So doing the high schools, man, that plug is great doing them high school runs. It's like this. They on it. Follows after follows after follows.
Would you say social media has been the biggest change to the way music comes out and having to learn the platforms, or like something holding artists back?
Yeah, social media.
Like if they don't know how to, or if they don't know how to use it though.
Even the people that don't know how to use it, by accident, social media is getting people popping. Social media is like the best thing that happened. It's like a gift and a curse, because now it's like the gates is flooded open with mad whack people that's getting that one little hit, this, that, and third. So now the game is scrambling, like don't know, like is this a definite? Is this going to last for real? Is this going, you know what I mean? But if you know how to work social media, man, it's going to change your life. It can change your life. Like, it's common sense. It's a good thing, especially if you're an artist and know what you're doing. Oh yeah, it's sweet. Because everything I'm reading up on when I'm online, I do my homework on YouTube. Like, YouTube will teach you more than school. You know how they say if you want to hide something from a person, put it in a book. Well, now it's like put it on YouTube. If you listen, it's nothing that you cannot learn if you're not, like, when I bought my home equipment, my home studio, no lie, Rich, I spent all this money on equipment, right? And I knew local people that had their own studio, and I'm asking them, yo, can you come record me? You know what I mean? People like, I'll get back to you. Nobody's able to come to my crib. So I'm sitting there, this equipment just all set up. I'm like, yo, bro, can you come by and teach me real quick? Nobody got time all of a sudden. All these people that want to work with me, all of a sudden they got no time. So I sat with the equipment in my place for like 3 weeks. I'm not gonna lie, 3 weeks. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I went to YouTube, how to record yourself using Logic Pro X. Man, listen, once I learned, I was like, what? That's all I had to do? I was mad at myself for not going on there a little earlier, but bro, it was the best thing I taught myself, and I learned so much. I'll be on YouTube all the time.
So do you record most of your own music now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope the collage.
That was all you?
Except for You See Me and whatchamacallit. Like, except for You See Me and whatchamacallit, but everything else, my crib, and I just pay to get it mixed and mastered. So yeah, I learned, like, I had some people like come by, help me do pre-mixes. I'll go to YouTube, how to do like little mix and save it. So I'm like, all right, cool. Do my little thing, save that, boom. Now I record everything myself. Like, I'm here with it. You need a feature? Oh, all right, that verse coming in a jiffy. Yeah. I'm here with it.
Do you have other artists that come through to your home studio now? Do you record them?
Well, the people I personally do songs with, because like I said, I record in my apartment, and even though I can make a side money, you know what I mean, charging, but I don't like people in my crib. Like, that's not going down. You feel me? So that's something, like, that's an investment I did for myself. But you know what I mean? Like, Mikey came to my crib. He slept over for a couple of days. We knocked out like 3 records. It's
I know. It looks like you're excited. Your face right now. You're putting a high bar. It better be a banger.
Listen,
better be lit.
I tell you, listen, I'm a songwriter. Listen, you see how you like the cloud? Forget the collage. The new stuff I got coming out, I promise you.
That's like, next level.
This didn't come from Elizabeth, New Jersey. This didn't come out of Jersey, and that's how I want the reaction I want from people. Like, we doing music. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm doing music. I'm doing records. Like, my shit gonna sound like it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be in everybody's car.
Do you work with any other artists out of Elizabeth?
No.
No?
Nobody really, I don't know. Nobody really caught my attention. Nobody has reached out to me, and nor have I really been paying attention, nor has anybody really been making the noise for me to be like, oh, you feel me? Maybe there is some dope people out here in Elizabeth. I mean, it's a big city.
So do you feel like you're the best artist to come out of Elizabeth?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I can argue with you.
You know why? Let me tell you something. I'm the best artist that came out of Elizabeth. First of all, I'm the first artist that brought Rap City out when Rap City out was irrelevant, from the basement. That's facts. And when they wanted me to record that in Harlem, I told my manager, who was from Brooklyn, nah, we got to do it in my hood. So I'm the first person who brought BET, Rap City to Jefferson Park with all my Haitians. You feel me? I'm the first person from Elizabeth, New Jersey who really was hitting on tours with your favorite rapper and R&B singer. I'm the only person who really been doing this for over 10 years. Been on Music Choice, been on big tours, been working with one of the hottest artists in the game, still able to come back humbly, had to do it and rebrand myself. Yeah, as an all-around artist, I'm the best artist from Elizabeth, New Jersey, and one of the top artists from Jersey, period, when it comes to lyrics, style, flow, swag, and the way I perform. I got the whole package, even down to my business. So yeah, when it comes to that, yeah, I'm one of the best. And when they go to do their homework, it shows in the quality of my music videos. It shows in the quality of the sounds of my music. I never been cheap with none of my sounds. So everything sounds like, yeah, like it was coming from a major, but it's from an independent artist. It's okay. It's cool. I know what I signed up for. So you can't be cheap in this game. I'm not cheap with my shit. You feel me? I'm make sure I'm put good quality out. I'm gonna take my time with it too. And at the end of the day, when they hear it and when they see the whole packaging, I want to make sure there's no second guessing about who the fuck I am or what I do or how serious I am about this or if you should even like me. Because deep down inside, you're like, I gotta fuck with him. Like, you know what? I can't really deny the kid, man. Something about him. You're gonna like something. You ain't gotta like it, but you're gonna respect it.
So what's coming next for you then? So you already got this long list of accomplishments. You did all this.
Yeah, what's next right now? Like I said, I'm now getting the look. You know how I say it takes years. It ain't overnight. It ain't overnight for me. But now I'm just now getting the right team. You know what I mean? Like it took me years to build my team together. And I got some young, fresh people who's highly motivated, who's in good position and good at what they do. And we're not in competition. We're all on the same page. All respectful, everybody play the position, but we coming to the table as partners. And with this year coming up, I got some dope features, dope relationships I built. We got some tours coming up, and my whole objective for next year is to drop a single a month. I got a new little director that's been on the road with us, that'll be vlogging. I'm about to invest into a camera and some more lens, and she's gonna be shooting all my music videos. So shout out to Cash. And like I said, I'm about to invest in her because she does good work. And I'm like, you know what? We want to get some better lens, better camera. And then since we on the road anyway, it's an investment. And then also I know how to bring some money into the table so we can get that money back because I know like 1,000,001 rappers. You feel me? So everything's an investment and how you turn around and make it work for yourself and make sure everybody eat. So nobody feel like they just working for Kertasy. You feel me? I always feel like I don't want nobody feel like they obligated even though we may be cool. We may be tight. Even though you helping me, I know what you're doing, the energy you're doing. So I always make sure I find a way to give back to my team by plugging in with somebody else or doing this. So I'm for a fact, everybody on my team, I was able to get them a check from somebody I knew that wanted something. Oh, you need that? Oh, I got somebody who do this. Oh, you need that? Oh, no, I got you. Boom, boom, boom. Always, I always tell people, always make sure you make your team feel appreciated no matter how well you're doing because you can get lost. You can get lost, and then one little slight thing can make somebody around you feel like, damn, you're not appreciating. You feel me? Like, what the fuck? So I always make sure that, you know.
All right, that was Kertasy. This is the Garden State Hip Hop Hour. I appreciate you coming on.
Definitely.
Let everybody know where they can find you. You know, all your social medias, your TikToks.
Yeah, yo. Kertasy. I mean, listen, Kertasy.com. KERTASY.com. That's my website. It's a one-stop shop. All my links is there. All my social media, same thing as Kertasy. I make it very easy to find me, whether it's Twitter, YouTube, or whatever. Like I said, Kertasy.com. You know what I mean? LeadTeamMerch.com. Get some of that merch as well. And I got the Collage out right now. One of the hottest EPs out. And we got new songs coming next year. So, yeah, your new favorite. I became the plug now. I'm telling y'all, we got a lot of shows coming up. So people need some shows, want to open up for big artists, or you want to get on Hot 97, whatever, holla at me, DM me. You know what I mean? I got my team. We able to do all that.
All right. I appreciate you. And once again, that was Kertasy. This was the Garden State Hip Hop Hour. I appreciate you tuning in. And you could check this interview and every other interview we've done in the past on the YouTube, Garden State Hip Hop X RnB. We'll catch you next week.